She's doing,
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me there at the jail, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You are all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested for. As you stand before me today, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will stay with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by you plea out to your case, or the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pretrial release which will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office, and I can do that this morning. You are also entitled to make a phone call. If you haven't done so yet, please let me know. If you want to let friends, family, or your attorney know where you are, I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be used against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Swear from the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Go ahead and put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Angelina Amelia. Good morning, Miss Amelia. Can I have your date of birth, please?
10/6/1970.
Okay, you are here this morning for an assault charge. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to hire a private attorney, or do you want me to appoint the Public Defender's Office?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. State the shape of prior record.
Your Honor, she has a dropped case from 2001. It says homicide willful and with firearm, but that's all I see out of Fort Lauderdale. And some prostitution charges in 2001 and 2000, no dispositions out of Fort Lauderdale. She's showing as a multi-source offender, but everything I see out of state, it appears to be drug-related and theft-related from 2007. I'm showing dismissed on all those charges, so I don't see any convictions.
Okay, and nothing since 2007?
That's what I need.
Okay. All right. Ms. Amelia, I have an address for you on Fort Dade Avenue in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
All right. How long have you lived there?
Since April.
All right. Where did you live before that? In Hernando County or somewhere else?
Hernando County, off Portillo Road, Spring Hill.
Okay. Do you live with Michael?
Yes, he was supposed to be there temporarily. I rented the place, and he came in because he...
Okay, I don't need...
drug.
Okay. All right, it's okay. You don't have to go into more detail.
He was supposed to be there temporarily. He hasn't left, and
Okay.
yeah, you know.
All right.
But
Do you have someplace else to go where he is not at while this case is pending?
I could find another place, yes.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a cab driver.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond amount of $500, okay? I'm going to order that you have no contact with Michael Tessarella. Okay, that means do not call him, do not write him, do not email him, do not have any contact with him whatsoever. If you see him out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. If he calls you, you should really hang up the phone. Do not go anywhere where he's going to be at, so you don't have contact with him, okay? If you do have contact with Mr. Tessarella while this case is pending, you'll be arrested on a new charge and you'll be held without bond until you resolve all your cases. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Mr. Tessarella wants to file an injunction against you. I've appointed the Public Defender's Office, and we'll see you back to court December 6th at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
Allison Carras. Hi, Allison. What's your date of birth?
July 18th, 1991.
All right. You are here for a violation of probation. Looks like you were placed on probation in March by Judge Toner, and they considered you an absconder, and he wants you held no bond until you resolve that case with him. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hold you no bond, and we're going to schedule you. Can I get her in for November 20th?
Yeah, she's. Yeah, let me just double check. No, okay. The 20th, you mean?
Yeah, let's get her in for November 20th.
Yes.
Going to move your court date up to see if we can resolve your case earlier, okay? We'll move it up to November 20th at 8:30 a.m. in front of Judge Toner. You also have another case here for a failure to appear in front of me back in April. That is for a criminal mischief charge.
Yes, can I plea out to that?
I don't know. I'm going to ask right now. Is there a way that she can resolve that case today?
Your Honor, if she wanted to do 30 days on that charge, she does have,
Is there restitution?
there is restitution in the amount of $120 to Walmart, Your Honor. I
Okay.
don't have the restitution order, but I can
That's okay.
provide that if she please.
Okay. If you want to take care of that case today, the state is looking for 30 days to Hernando County Jail.
Yeah, I've been in on this for like 6 months. Over 6 months. Since April 29th, I got arrested on my FTA for my criminal mischief.
Out of another county? Because why wouldn't they have brought you in front of me before that?
Yeah, well, I got picked up in Land O'Lakes, but I have my affidavit that says I was picked up on my criminal mischief FTA.
Okay.
She did have an open passcode case for no valid driver's license. I don't know if she was picked up on that. I don't have any information she was picked up in Pasco.
Okay. What's up to you? I mean, I don't know. She's going to be held
I'll
no
look
bond
and
on
see
the clock
if,
anyway, so.
Judge, I'm pulling up Pasco right now and see. KR. What is it?
Thank you.
KNC.
Allison. Here. KURASC. Allison.
Okay. The state and defense are looking into your time right now, okay? So just give us a second.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let's see. She's talking about the 429 booking date.
I think that's what she said.
Let's see if they arrested her on the Hernando charge. Hernando County Warrant, FTA Criminal Mischief, 2017-919. Is that what we've got?
Yes,
919, yes, she was arrested on that, Judge, on April the 29th of 2017.
She's been in custody the whole time?
I don't know that. It just shows a disposition release. It doesn't say when. It still shows active. I'm assuming they just haven't redone it since they haven't updated
Do we
it.
check, has she been in custody? Was she released after that? Or?
It doesn't have, it's just blank where the release date is, Your Honor, so I don't.
It's actually showing she's in
April
custody,
29th.
but I think she would have the 30 days in.
It's showing she's still in custody in Pasco, so it's not
Oh,
updated.
it's not
So
updated. Okay. Well, what do you want to do? I can reset it for another date to give us time to look into that. She's got
No,
bond
I'll
on the
take-
top anyway.
Can we
I'll
just
take the 30 days.
Well, hold on. We haven't decided whether you can yet. Hold on a second.
I mean, if she wants to take the 30 days, I can't give her credit if I don't know how many days she has over there. So, I mean,
Right.
Well, it'd be more than 30.
But we don't.
I don't
What
really
she's saying is
know.
she doesn't know whether she bonded out after that on this.
Well, it's not showing that she bonded, Judge.
And the state's saying that that's not updated, so she's not completely comfortable
it's
with
still
that.
saying she's
Okay.
still in custody over there when she's.
We can
cleared.
have her back
So,
tomorrow morning at first appearance to try to
Okay.
give us time to figure that out. You want to do that?
That's fine.
Okay. If you want, we're not really sure what your time served is on the 30 days yet, and we want to give you the appropriate time served. So we'd rather bring you back tomorrow morning to give the attorneys time to figure that out. Is that all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we'll do is on the violation of probation, we're going to keep that no bond. We've set that for November 20th. And do you have the public defender's office on these cases?
I did, but I don't know if they need to be reappointed.
Okay, well, we'll reappoint just in case, okay? So you have the public defender's office on the violation of probation, and this failure to appear, but we'll see you back tomorrow morning. That'll be November 16th, and we'll see if we can take care of that case then, okay?
All right, awesome. Thank you.
All right. So I guess technically we'll keep the bond at 2,000 on that case, but have it back tomorrow morning for first appearance.
Dave, are you trying to get her to do?
Lena Walker?
You were appointed.
Yes. Hi, Ms. Walker, can I have your date of birth?
It's January
We'll talk
20th,
about
1961.
Okay, you were here this morning for a failure to appear, it looks like, out of Pasco County. It looks like for 3 charges, and the bonds on those are 143, and 223 for a total of 509. It looks like you have is there an outstanding Hernando County warrant?
That's what I'm
Or
trying.
has she been served on that? Can the jail tell me if she's been served on the Hernando County warrant yet?
I said she was just brought in for the warrant for the Pasco counties.
Okay. We're showing a outstanding Hernando County warrant for case number 2017 CF 2300. So I think that's for a felony petty theft. So we can look into that. In the meantime,
No. I don't have that.
don't argue with me. You're not here to argue with me. That's what I'm showing on
I've
my.
never been charged. I was never charged for that.
I'm not saying that
no,
you
wait.
have been charged with that. I'm saying you
Okay.
might have an outstanding warrant for that, and the jail's going to look into it. Okay?
And I'm
All right.
showing another misdemeanor case, the 2017 MM3593 with the count. I'm sorry, it's 3953. Some of the numbers were transposed.
That's the one she's the
I'm
outstanding
showing
warrant.
that one is an outstanding warrant, but she's actually got an open felony case, 2017 CF 2300, with the date of offense of that case is October 20th, and she bonded out
Right.
on 10/23, Your Honor.
All right.
So
So that's the felony petty theft. That's the one that's pending. But the one she has an open case that's a possible warrant is 2017 MM3953.
What?
yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we'll have the jail look into it.
And then,
That's an MM case.
but on the paperwork, it's going to show 17 and 3593. Someone mixed up.
Oh. Okay, so it's either 17 MM3953 or 17 MM3593. That's what we're getting. Okay, but in the meantime, you're here today because you have an outstanding Pasco County, 3 outstanding Pasco County warrants for 3 separate charges. I did find probable cause for your arrest on all 3 of those. I'm going to keep the bonds the same at 223, 143, and 143. And also, it looks like you have an open case here in Hernando County, the 2017 CF 2300 in front of Judge Merritt. The date of offense on that is 10/20, but we don't know what the date of offense on the new charges are. So, right? So we can't. We're not looking
Well,
at RCO.
the misdemeanor case on my paperwork shows the date of offense on that misdemeanor petty theft with the county warrant as being 10/27. I do have a copy of the county warrant if you'd like to see
Yes.
that, Your Honor. And again, she had bonded out on the 23rd.
Okay. Okay, so here's what's going on, Ms. Walker, is it looks like you bonded out on the felony case in front of Judge Merritt on October 23rd, okay? You
Correct.
bonded out on that, and that's the felony petty theft that we were talking about, okay? You bonded out on that on the 23rd, and then I have a warrant here saying that on October 27th, 2017, that you stole an electronic keyboard from a David Rodriguez with the intent to permanently deprive him. So that's another petty theft. So there is probable cause to believe that you violated, that you committed another crime while you were out on bond on the felony case. So because of that, I'm going to revoke your bond on 2017 CF 2300. We're going to hold you in custody on that case until your cases are resolved here. And then after that, we'll give Pasco County the opportunity to bring you over there to resolve those cases, okay? So we're going to
Yes,
see you
ma'am.
back to court on Well, you're going to get a court date from Pasco County when they bring you over there, okay? Okay.
Close your mouth.
All right. Stephen Barron.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Barron. Can I have your date of birth, please?
July 13th, 1960.
Okay. You are here this morning for a violation of probation. It's a warrant from Judge Toner. He's asking for no bond on that. We're going to keep that no bond. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
No, ma'am. I hired an attorney.
Okay, who's that?
Excuse me?
Who did you hire?
I'm not sure. My wife has the name. I didn't meet with him yet.
Okay.
I'm supposed to meet with him this week.
All right. Let's do it. And as we'll hire, and we'll see you back to court on November 22nd at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Yeah, there's no way to postpone.
Not at this time, sir. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Brian Bateman.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, Mr. Bateman. Can I have your date of birth?
3/23/1973.
All right. You are here this morning for a possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia. The bonds are currently $2,000 and $1,000. I did find probable cause for both of those. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody? Or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender's office will be fine, ma'am.
All right. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. I also have you here for a violation of probation. Looks like this Judge Merritt case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Looks like you were placed on probation from Judge Merritt, and there's probable cause to believe that you violated your probation. Okay, so for the violation of probation, do you want me to appoint the public defender's office for that case as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. We're going to have no bond on that case until you see Judge Merritt on December 12th at 9 a.m. And then for the possession of methamphetamine and possession of paraphernalia, I'll go to keep those bonds at $2,000 and $1,000. And we're going to see you back to court on December 12th at 9 a.m., okay? And
Yes,
appoint the
ma'am.
public defender's office.
Right. Just to clarify,
Yes, sir.
I can actually I can bond out even though there wasn't anything posted on the violation of probation, or do I have to stay here till the 12th?
You got to stay there until
Right,
the 12th.
right.
There's no bond on the violation at this time. And someone from the public defender's office will come out and talk to you about that. Perhaps you can resolve your case on December 12th, and maybe they can move up your court date if there's a way to resolve it earlier. But that's not for me to say this morning, okay? Because there's probable cause to believe that you violated your probation. That's why they're doing that, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good
Thank you.
luck. Malcolm Dumaine Bearden.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Can I have your date of birth?
Yes, it's May 15, 1994.
All right. You are here this morning for a failure to appear for a battery charge. It's a battery on a officer, firefighter, or EMT. The bond is $10,000, and that warrant was signed by Judge Merritt on November 14th.
Right.
All right. And keep that bond at $10,000. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office, and we'll see you back to court December 12th at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you.
All right. Owen Hills. Good morning, Mr. Hills. What's your date of birth?
Morning. 11/14/96.
I'm sorry, it's Hillis, right? Sorry about that.
Yes.
Is it Hillis or Hills?
It's Hillis.
Hillis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, you're here for a violation of probation. The violation of probation warrant was signed by Judge Toner on September 25th. He's asking for no bond on that. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office. We're going to hold you no bond until December 8th at 8:30 in the morning. It looks like you have court tomorrow in front of Judge Hitzman too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you have 2 court dates, tomorrow and then again on December 8th at 8:30.
I thought it was the 12th.
No, we changed it to December 8th to get you in front of the right judge, okay?
All right, appreciate it. Thank
All
you.
right. Patrick Manning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. What's your date of birth?
12/31/1967.
Okay, you are here today for 2 counts of violation of probation.
Yes, ma'am.
There is probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am. You said there was 2 counts on that?
Yes, sir. One, each of them for dealing in stolen property.
Okay.
Okay, there's just 2 different case numbers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Also, ma'am, the other day when I was arrested at the probation office, I had a failure. I was supposed to be in court in Hillsborough County for arraignment on a charge that I was out on bond on. I would like to see if maybe Hillsborough County could be notified. I could go ahead and take care of that before I could come back and take care of these charges.
Okay, well, I'll have someone from the public defender's office go out and talk to you about that, okay? At this time, we're going to hold you no bond on these 2 cases, and we're going to see you back to court here. It looks like he has another case set for 12/4. Do we want to set them all together? Let's set them all together. December 4th?
That'd be great, ma'am.
Is that the 4th or the 14th?
They're gonna transport him.
I mean 14th, right? That's okay. I'm showing the 14th, but you guys wrote down the 4th, but I think that's his trial. It says he has case 2017 CF 2355 set to be heard on 12/4 arraignment. But 12/4 is Judge Merrick's trial week, so I believe it's 12/14 because that's an arraignment day. So we're going to keep you on 12/14, okay? 12/14 at 9 o'clock in the morning in front of Judge Merrick.
That's for everything?
For all your cases, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? All right. Joshua Alexander Russell. How to say the middle name. All right. Sir, what's your date of birth?
3/13/89.
All right. You are here this morning for a organized fraud and a grand theft. You're based on a warrant signed out of St. Lucie. There's probable cause for your arrest. What we're going to do is keep them each at $25,000. St. Lucie will probably come pick you up sometime in the next 5 days. When you get over there, you'll get a court date, and you can ask for a public defender at that time, okay?
Thank you.
Nicholas Swafford. Mr. Swafford, can I have your date of birth?
July 8th, 1997.
You were here this morning for a violation of community control.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Is it just a technical?
It looks like you were not where you were supposed to be. You're supposed to be at your house, and you ran into Deputy Cameron at the McDonald's. And you're supposed to be at home, right?
Yes, so is that a technical?
I think that's considered a technical. Why does it matter? At this point. All right. You're just filled with curiosity. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold you no bond on that until December 18th at 8:30 in the morning.
It was said December 4th on the paper.
Yep, that's in front of the wrong judge, though. We need to get you back in front of Judge Toner. It's December 18th.
All right, December 18th.
Yep.
All right.
Did you want me to appoint the public defender?
No.
You gonna hire somebody?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you back December 18th, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Joe Norfleet. He does best.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. What's your date of birth?
6170.
All right, you are here this morning for a failure to appear on a no valid driver's license, and that's in front of Judge Hitzman back in June. All right.
I have my driver's license.
I'm sorry?
I do have my driver's license. And I did 75 days so far.
Were you somewhere else?
Yeah, they picked me up in Pasco.
You're in Pasco County? Okay. State?
Your Honor, the offer was 30 days jail.
Okay. Do 30-30?
It's, yeah.
If we can show that he was in Pasco.
Can I see if the public defender would be nice enough to look it up for me? See if we can
I'm already working.
show it
The
in
state
Pasco?
doesn't give you a laptop? Budgetary concerns? We're going to have the state defense look into that right now, okay, to make sure. And if that's the case, we'll go ahead and give you 30 days and give you credit for that 30 days. I assume you'd want to resolve your case for that this morning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Your Honor, it does appear that he was arrested on September 2nd and then released on the 14th of November. So the state would give him credit for that, so it would be 30 days. 30 days credit for time served.
Okay, so you want to resolve your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand by taking plea on this case today, you're giving up your right to go to trial?
I do.
Giving up your right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, I do.
Okay, with regard to this no valid driver's license, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
No contest.
Oh, it's a violation of probation?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what does he have left to do in probation?
Well, he said he got his driver's license back. He still has a fine balance of $586.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't
What
know.
was the recommendation of probation?
It was 30 days.
Just 30 days, okay. All right. We just discovered this is actually a violation of probation, okay? So I need to start over and ask you that if you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, that you are giving up your right to a hearing on that matter.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're giving up your right to confront witnesses at a violation of probation hearing, and you're giving up your right to confront witnesses on your own behalf.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, I do.
With regard to a violation of probation on a no valid driver's license, do you admit that you violated your probation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I accept your admission. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 30 days jail, give you credit for the 30 days that you have in, revoke and terminate your probation, and we'll probably, is there fines and court costs that he owes?
Yes, ma'am.
It looks like you owe close to $600 in fines and court costs. We're going to D6 those conditions. So your driver's license is going to be suspended until you pay that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That should do it. And we'll put that he's releasable today on it. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, because he didn't do it here. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So there's just $50 cost of prosecution. Brian Wendler.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Wendler. Can I have your date of birth, please?
125-75.
Okay, you are here today for a violation of probation.
Yes.
I can't tell whether there's one violation of probation or three.
Judge, there should be 3 cases.
I went to Western Judicial.
He was,
this is the one we're
placed
talking
on, he had
about.
the same charges in each. He was placed on probation in 312, 313, and 315 for sale, possession, and use of a two-way communication device. It wasn't paraphernalia, but I'm sure they time served all of those. The charges were the same on each of the 3 cases, but we've only got 1 here. So there should be 313 and 315 out there also.
But when I look at the arrest affidavit, it says counts, and there's 3 altogether.
Yes, each of the cases actually had, let's see, 313 he was adjudicated of sale and possession.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped the possession of a place, and he was also convicted of the possession of paraphernalia. In 315, it was a sale, a possession, use of a two-way communication device, and a paraphernalia.
Okay.
And
so what is it that they want me to do? Am I
Well-
just finding PC on 1 count of violation of probation?
well, he's here on 312 for a violation of
Right.
probation. They should have violated him on 17-313 and 17-315 also, because there's 2 other cases that were all sentenced together. Right now, we've only got PC
Right.
for 1.
And so we can't really do all 3 this morning. We can only do 1.
I don't know. I think that the other 2 warrants need to be executed on. Well, they weren't warrants; it was a PC arrest.
Right.
And that's why they apparently, Ms. Kerr only PC arrested him on the 312.
Even though she has 3 different counts on the description of the charges.
Well, there are 3 counts under 312. There was, he was adjudicated guilty of actually 4 counts, but one of them was a misdemeanor. That was,
Well, because I know what's going to happen. If I only do a no bond on 1 count today, then the jail, no offense jail, is going to come back and say, but the arrest affidavit said that he was charged with 3 counts. So you need to...
he pled
no bond
the
on
3 counts. He pled the 3 counts in 312.
All right.
And I'm showing the same on the criminal history.
3, right?
3
So
counts on.
there is
Okay.
3 counts in
So
312.
we're going to find PC on those 3 counts and then no bond on those 3 counts for today.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there might be something else coming down the pike, sir, is what they're saying. But for today's purposes, you're not going anywhere, and we're going to have you come back to court on November 14th at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes,
December.
ma'am.
December, I'm sorry.
I just settled this. This case just got settled last month with merit. This is my first trip to Western Judicial. I haven't even seen my probation officer except for 1 time.
Okay.
On all three charges, counts.
Well, apparently you took a random drug test and it tested positive for methamphetamine, so they're violating your probation.
That was yesterday, yes.
Okay. Well, that's why you were arrested. Okay?
Yep.
Your Honor, was the PD appointed?
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
We should see
Mr.
him.
Coburn?
We should see him on 2 other cases soon.
You guys have the PC from yesterday, Mr. Coburn? Refresh my recollection. Thank you. All right, Mr. Coburn, you were in front of me yesterday for possession of controlled substance and possession of paraphernalia. I told you yesterday that because there is no presumptive testing of the controlled substance or the paraphernalia, that I could not find probable cause for your arrest, and I gave the state 24 hours to talk to the deputy who made the arrest about getting a field presumptive test, and they were unable to do so at this time. So at this time, I find no probable cause for your arrest, and I'm going to release you on your own recognizance on each charge. That does not mean that you're not going to be prosecuted for these cases. You are, and you need to be back to court on December 12th at 9 a.m., okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Were we appointed yesterday, Judge?
Yes, sir.
12/9.
I get everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day.